is what the end of this video looks like. So this is a longer video for those who are struggling to do the lining. So here's the base, all ready to go, foam padding's in, I've done the pattern and I have sewn all the lining together, and I'm left with a big blob of fabric basically that looks a bit weird. So the first thing I do is I line up where the centre of this goes with the centre of the foam. That's the little slit I actually cut in the foam. I just cut it, that way I can line them up, dead centre, nice and easy, don't even have to overthink it. So the first thing I do is just roughly pin where it goes to the back of the head. Then I pull the lips forward. I always start with the mouth, you don't have to, that's just personal preference here. So here we have a fantastic camera angle. I had to put a tripod in front of my face, it was very awkward. So I'm gluing roughly a centimetre back from the lip line. You don't want to glue it on the lip line because when you go to actually sew the fur to the lips, yeah, the needle can't get through hot glue. I've done it before and it sucks. So I just start by gently gluing that, and then all I'm doing is just gluing around the inside very gently and just stretching it out. And I use the back of my hands or the front of my hands just to smooth it onto the hot glue, and yes, it's hot. That's why you've got to keep moving your hands for and you won't burn it. This is usually, it's a pretty quick process. This one took about 35 minutes, which is pretty good. The problem that I kept running into with this base, which you'll notice, is the base is round, meaning it was rolling around my desk and it was very hard to actually hold onto it one-handed while gluing it one-handed and then sticking it together with both without it wobbling all over the shop. But yep, slow and steady for the base. You're just going to start gluing up I do about a 5 centimetre section at a time, stretch it, stick it down, smooth it so it's not wrinkly. Yeah, it's pretty fun, pretty easy. Yes, the key here is stretching that fabric. That's how you get a nice finished look. And you're probably going, oh my god, but the eye sockets, but the eye sockets. Well, you're going to see how I do them in a moment. And yeah, I always glue the excess just to the top and just leave all the flappy bits flapping away. Then I undo the lips here just to redo them once I've got everything glued in there because I can pull it more. You don't have to do this, you can if you want to. This is why you don't put a lot of glue when you're first doing the lips. You only put a very thin, just a really nice thin line. Basically just hold it. And yeah, once you need to undo it, it literally just peels off, which is fantastic. Only if you use a small amount. If you go, crazy with a glue gun, yeah, it's going to be stuck. And I'm just cutting off the excess of the lips so it doesn't look as terrifying. And now the eyes. I make a slit in the eyes. All I do is glue a very small section at a time, roughly around 4 or 5 centimetres, hold it with my fingers, pull it, stick it to the glue. That's it. And you'll notice I keep cutting off the little dangly bits here because they were so annoying, and obviously the more fabric that's there, it's going to pull the eye socket a bit more. So yeah, just cut off the excess that you don't need after you've stuck it down. Yes, the eyes are always the fun part to do because you can actually see it doesn't look bad once you do this. I mean, yeah, they look awkward, but that's okay. Look at that. And yeah, if it's too tight of a stretch, just cut a little bit more into the eye and then you can easily do it. But yep, this is just how I line the bases. There's a lot of other techniques here. And then, of course, the outside, I just chop it straight off. As for those seams that you're cutting through where you've sewn it, you can just put a dab of hot glue there and that's not going anywhere. It's not going to matter because the fur's going directly over it and you're actually never going to see this nasty looking edge again. Yes, hope you all enjoyed this video. It took a while to make.